I am with Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer on talkSPORT. Thank you for joining us, first of all. You are here to support the Lionesses. Just wondering from your perspective, how important is it, one, as head of government, but two, as a fan as well? Why do you want to be here to support them?
I'm absolutely delighted to be here to support the Lionesses, both as Prime Minister, but also on behalf of millions of people at home who'll be rooting for them, they'll be tuning in, and what an incredible journey they've been on. I went to see them train 3 or 4 weeks ago back at home, and the journey they've been on to this final, the mental resilience, the physical resilience, is absolutely incredible to see. And this team have really transformed women's football. And so, as Prime Minister, on behalf of all those millions of people, but actually as a football fan, it's incredible to see. I'm very, very proud to be here to see them in this final. I'm wishing them every piece of luck.
And you mentioned how they've transformed the game. After this, there will be a swell again in terms of young girls wanting to play. What are the government going to do to make sure that there is access for these young girls to play football?
Well, Leah Williamson and the others have not only written to me, they spoke to me when I saw them train to emphasise to me how much it means that they obviously are doing what they're doing at the top of their game professionally, but what they want most as their legacy, and what they're entitled to as their legacy, is to make sure that that filters through for young women, for girls across the country. And that's why we're working with them and others on the facilities that we need in place to make sure there's equal opportunity, equal access for girls and young women to play football. And in a way, they've transformed the sport in terms of the people now watching the sport. It's gone through the roof. Everybody wants to watch women's football, but also something equally profound. I think it's gone right deep in the psyche of girls and young women. And I usually go to Arsenal. I'm an Arsenal fan with my son, but when I went to see the Lionesses in the last Euros, I went with my daughter, and she was absolutely transfixed. And I think it's done something very, very special for girls and young women. And Leah is absolutely leading that charge, and quite right too.
And speaking of Arsenal, the women have had a fantastic season last season, winning the Champions League. They've announced they've sold 15,000 season tickets at the Emirates, and also the first £1 million signing. So can we see you at the Emirates as a women's Arsenal fan?
Oh, I'd definitely be at the Emirates supporting on the Arsenal women. They've done tremendously last season. We'll go on to do even better. And it's really good to see them playing at the Emirates. And the numbers now that are watching them is quite incredible. And I think this all speaks to the transformation of football that this Lionesses team over the last few years, since the last Euros, have brought about. It is a complete transformation. There's no going back now. This has put women's football right up there, and a really, really good thing too.
And I have to finish on Victor Gyökeres. You've got your number 9 finally as an Arsenal fan, so how pleased are you with that?
I think all Arsenal fans today are going around with a big smile on their faces. This is it. The signing that we wanted, and now can't wait to see the team starting.
Prime Minister, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.